Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. Now, we are on the roofs of Orgrimmar, looking over the Valley of Strength, and you may be asking yourself, well, Wretch, what are you doing here? You were getting your butt kicked by an eagle in the last episode, which is very true, but I did want to show you guys something real quick before we go in for round 2 with Spitefeather. First off, I had my shaman make Swindlegear here some better armor. So we've got 4 pieces of 815 gear, the Dread Leather set, which is gloves, a belt, pants, and boots. So that puts Swindle's gear level at 797. Now, normally you try to get anything 840 and higher, especially if you're wanting to do raids or anything, but we're getting up there. Little by little, we will find more upgrades to our gear. And I also wanted to show you this. Thanks to my friend Taranko, Trey, who you may have seen in our Gaming with Friends videos. Check this out. He sent his hunter Grizzleback, a fellow goblin, sent me the turbocharged flying machine. Look at this beastly thing. What a gorgeous piece of work, huh? The mount's not bad either. But I mean, just look at this thing. This is amazing. It's got the World War II shark deco. My favorite part of it, if you guys can see, it's got a hula girl on the dash. I would like to think some dancing girl that won Swindle's heart in Booty Bay. And it is awesome. It's like I've been wanting one of these turbocharged flying machines forever. And now that is part of my bucket list knocked off thanks to a good friend. So I very much appreciate that. All I got to do now is get the Nithogg, which is a bit of a pain, but I normally try and do that off camera. So we're going to take our turbocharged flying machine, which we can't use unfortunately in Broken Isles, and we are going to head back to Stormheim for round 2 with Spitefeather. So now seems probably the best time to take on Spitefeather, because it looks like we have some help here from a no mage. So let's go ahead and see if he's ready, or she is ready. Let her know she has at least a little bit of assistance. I mean, I've taken on dragons and demons and horrors untold. I should be able to take on Big Bird. So, let's go ahead and give this a shot. There you are.
I can't attack that.
All right.
I can't attack that target.
Now you better help, gnome. The gnome's not helping. Wow. Well, that's what I get. These things happen. Looks like we're doing a lot more damage than before, though. As long as I keep my Crimson Vial in good shape. There she goes. Because I can tell you for a fact a mage is not soloing this. So, we both get what we want here. It's just this bird takes so much. Takes a lot of health. Good grief. Or has a lot of health, rather. Let's wait for the vial. Oh lord, here we go. Come on, Crimson Vial. Oh lord. Ah! Okay, well I'm gonna let the... Let's see what happens. Go forth, mighty mage. And see how much damage Spitefeather does to the mage. See, just starting to cleave through that health. So she's got so much damage she has to do. Oh no! Oh, I thought Spitefeather had knocked her off. I believe in you. Go, go, go. Oh no. 24,000. That is tragic. That is absolutely tragic. Well then, I was not aware that we were going to be dealing with a world boss. Certainly feels that way. And can I get to my body? Nope, doesn't look like it. So, give me 1 sec, guys. We'll see if we can do this again. And we're off here once again. Grappled up here. Spitefeather was already up, and it looks like we have a hunter. And the hunter actually has a tanking pet, so thank God. Looks like we're in good shape here now. Is this a... Okay, it's an orc. Good. I'd rather kill this thing with an alliance buddy anyway. So that'll make all the difference. I don't think Spitefeather is a world boss. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him ever queue up as one of the kind of big area bosses. But he's cleaving through some of these pets. Including a white undead bear named Cholera. Looks like everything's okay now, though. I'm actually pulling threat from the bear. And... smile, you son of a... Hallelujah. You know what? Orc ma'am, you are getting a hug. Don't you run away from me. There, you get your hug. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and... we're going to go back and smack those goblins in the face for making us go through that. That hunter was half dead too. So Spitefeather, MVP in terms of damage done. Let's head back to Chief Kaka and let him know that his errands have been taken care of. And then after we're done with everything here, you know what? Go away, dragon. We will go back to those goblins who mysteriously replaced the Tauren at that camp. We're getting close to the end of the storyline here in Stormheim. We still got a bit to go, but we're heading toward our last trial. We just got to get the info from Javi. Ka? Singed feathers. The Blackfeather chieftain bows respectfully to you. You have helped ensure the survival of his tribe. Respectfully. There we go. Ka? Here's your antlers and your tall feathers. The Raven Bear chieftain flaps his wings excitedly when he sees the regents you brought. The chieftain beckons for the Raven Bears to gather the tribute and gestures toward the ritual circle outside. It looks like he wants you to follow. Help the Blackfeather Raven Bears perform their tribute ritual. And we get a choice between gloves and a belt, which we both have 815 of. Let's go, Chief. What could possibly go wrong? So as you can see, these guys aren't really aggressive unless they find a druid to fall in love with. So hopefully this tribute will go over well, and there won't be any kind of complications or bad things that go down. And there he is, so he'll phase out and be right there. The ways of the Raven Bears are mysterious. Check this out, though. I thought this looked pretty cool. It reminded me of something Aztec or more North America, or not, well, Aztec is North American, but you know what I mean, kind of cliff dwelling style, which I believe are Ananasi. The Raven Bears are all in place and ready to begin the ritual. They appear to be waiting for you. Ka? Uh-oh. Time to feel the rhythm and feel the rhyme. Ka! Ka! Mimic the Raven Bear's dances to help complete the ritual. Wave, spin, and flap. Wave our hands. Ka-ka! Wave the hands again. I'm technically not waving my hand. Ka! Ka-ka! Jump and... okay. Jump and do a spin. Ha! Check that out.
Ha! Ha!
Wave hands again. I don't know. Yeah, remember Lovecraft, guys. Never summon that which you do not have the ability to summon back. Ritual performed.
Ka-ka!
Hi.
Ka? Ah! Ka?
And here comes the sad.
Ka!
Rest in peace, guys. And you see, they did all this. They did all this just to try and appease Nithogg there, who is the big bad dragon of this brood. Hold on.
Oh, wah, wah, wah.
Not sarcastic at all. But here you go, Chief. You have earned a rogue's respect. It seems that Nithogg wasn't interested in the Raven Bear's tribute. It's probably a good idea to get out of here before he comes back. Indeed. We'll grab the belt and get out of Dodge here. Now, what do we gotta do? We're done. We gotta go drop off the stuff at Talon Rest. And then we'll head over to where Javi is in Valdesal. So, normally I would go ahead and pause the recording to head that way, but there was a viewer question that I wanted to... Oh, Lord. Void a dragon while telling. There we are. And I've said it before, guys, if you have any kind of questions that you'd like me to answer in this series about WoW or life, the universe, and everything, go ahead and let me know. I would be more than happy to answer them in the comments. But one comment that I got from one of you guys, the programs, the Wretched Hive, is why do I keep coming back to WoW? Because the game itself, in a lot of ways, hasn't changed mechanic-wise. But I've been playing since the beginning of Burning Crusade, which is, I believe, over 10 years now. And why do I keep playing? Well, to tell you guys the truth, I showed you a shining example, one of the primary reasons, at the beginning of this episode. And it was the fact that I really like playing and interacting with my friends. And a lot of my real-life friends and friends that I've met solely in WoW. I have to say that the times, and I've been playing off and on for 10 years, but the times that I've been playing the longest are when a bunch of my friends are online and playing as well. For example, when I'm not recording and I have free time, I'm sitting here doing dungeons and raids with my friends. And that's the kind of stuff that keeps me going. Otherwise, it does get a bit repetitive over time. But one of the things that does keep me coming back is also the storyline and stuff that Blizzard promises, such as starting on Tuesday.
Probably dragon food by now.
Oh,
Don't be so sure. Oh, hey there, friend.
hey, how you doing? Oh, I like that gun.
Got a head needs cracking?
You got my trophy yet? Here's Spitefeather's beak, and you can have it, sir. So, you took him out, eh? Those Taurens are going to be so jealous when they get back. Naturally, you'll have to wait till the Tauren get back and pay their wager before I can give you your cut. But in the meantime, I've got another target for you. And 54 gold. We earned every coin for that.
Of course it's authentic.
I'm sure those Tauren will be back any minute. Till then, how can I help you, chum? Oh, look at the Mook laborers taking the stuff to the Zeppelin. Make sure to get the good stuff. Here's the fine goat hair. You're back? I mean, hey, you're back. Well, the Tauren haven't come back yet, but no worries. I'll take that stuff off your hands. Let me show you some of my prime trade goods. Magical sprouting bean, shiny gold nugget. We know which one Swindle's going for.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
A stack of racks. So while we're waiting here, maybe you could fetch us some grub. Them Tauren were running low on meats, but I'm sure they'd be thankful to have more. I hear that muskin ribs are the speciality here. The wild muskin here are too lean for any good meat, but across the river there's some nice fat ones. Maybe we should go check those out. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure there ain't any dragons over there. Collect 8 meaty racks of muskin ribs from stout Highland rune horns in Jontu wood. And we'll be able to choose a clear crystal gemstone or an elixir of endless wonder.
Hey, no refunds. Got it?
And what do you got there, Snaggle?
What?
The second target is a basilisk called Stonefang that lives off the bank of the nearby river. I put a big wager on him, so if you can take him out, I'll make sure you get a cut. I'll need his jaw to verify the kill, but hurry before those Tauren get him first. Collect Stonefang's jaw from Stonefang and Stonescar Gorge.
Whatever.
And I know he is relatively close by. Yeah, he's right there. Now, the one with the ribs, I remember, was probably one of the most annoying quests I played in basic leveling, because those guys, they're over here, they have a horrible drop rate. But we'll cross that particular Rubicon when it comes to it. But, as I said before a long time ago, when I started this series, I'd played the RTS like a little bit, but I wasn't really involved in any of a lot of the Warcraft lore. And I started playing the game and really got into it. So, me and my friend Luke, Kragnithor, we spend a lot of time talking about the lore and like where the story's going to go from here. And we got a treasure chest here with some sleeping wolves. Let's go ahead and leave them to their sleep. And sure, he sleeps. Ancient Pickled Koi for the win. So, a combination of the storyline and how characters are developing. Don't get me wrong, I think that Blizzard has kind of dropped the ball when it comes to certain stories. But other stories, I think, have been really interesting to see. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with Jaina, what's going to happen with Valen, where Thrall is, if you follow the Shaman storyline. So, I do have that kind of consideration as well. Besides hanging out with my friends, I'm also trying very hard to... These guys are made out of stone. Trying hard to stay motivated to play. Unfortunately, there are a lot of reasons, especially with how fun Legion is compared to some of the other expansions that there have been. Sap. Let's see how bad we get wrecked here against Stonefang. So let's go for a cheap shot. And we got the wolves. Wolves are tagging along, that's good. Roll the bones, which I suddenly realized I did not do against Spitefeather, because I am a genius. And I should have interrupted that, but oh well. Let's do Enraged Regeneration. Do as much damage here as possible. Obviously, I don't want to use the Dread Blades because of draining health, which is something we really can't afford to do. Kick him in the face. This is going... Oh, I don't want to jinx myself. It's going slightly better. What could possibly go wrong? 23. Oh, Lord. Let's riposte just to make sure. And we are getting our health back. I think he's enraged. Or we're standing right in the middle of something. Oh, Lord.
I'm out of range.
Let's fire the cannons.
Hey, that's too far away.
And... Woo! With 43,000 to go. Thank you for not flying, noble. But he did kill me. He did proc, but like a Discord server. And now I'm going to get killed by... They nearly killed me there. With the ribs. They're over there at Dreadwake's Landing. We're not needing to go over there yet, so let's go ahead and cross this bridge. And we'll go talk to Javi at Valdesal. And kind of get the rest of the storyline up and going. There'll be plenty of time for Swindlegear to get swindled. Because you know that's what's happening. I'm actually really surprised those goblins didn't item our crest reward. Okay, Javi, I'll talk to you in a second, but first I need to stop hurting. Get some roasted maize. Actually, I need to get some new food, since I've kind of out-leveled the maize. What's the maize give? Requires 95. Well, maybe not. I can cook a few things, but none of it's particularly good.
Listen well.
Ah, the hero of the hour. We must waste no time. Our business at hand is most important if you wish to succeed in your trials. The trial of valor will be our next test, and test you it will. But only a fool fights on an empty stomach. Are you a fool, outsider? No? Then lend these old bones a hand and butcher the moose for our meal. I will spin you a tale of rocks, trees, and spirits. Help Javi butcher the moose and learn about your next trial.
See you again soon.
Okay.
In Outlaw, the bone speakers keep the dead. They will not help you.
Of course they won't.
Their ways are twisted. They have forgotten the old vows. But there is one who remembers. One who is rooted in the old ways. Seek Vidar.
Your next steps are clear. Your feet know the way. Follow them to Hostwald and meet your fate. Time to go ahead and sell our loot. And get some of this going. There's the shiny gold nugget and the mysterious coin. We'll put those right over there. Now, artifact power.
Until the next battle.
We're not even halfway toward the next part of the Dreadblade. Unfortunately, however, one of our primary issues has kind of been relieved a bit, and that's order resources. We got 641, so we can start doing quests again, I think. Or something else, and I got a rich fail slate deposit over here. No! Someone got it, but if you're quick, you can grab it as well before it disappears. Now, actually, that might be... Oh, okay. We need 7 more pieces before we can make the Reeves module. So that is what it is. So let's go ahead and meet with the Vidhar here. He's just down this way in this kind of nice fall-style forest. I used to go camping in either Arizona or Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure it was Arizona, and it was very, very similar to this. Beautiful in the fall. Urgev the Flare. Why for you flay, Urglev? We have discovered Oxstad. Target practice? Yeah, it looks like it. Those are some nasty battle axes you're wielding, sir. Got anything on you? You have a slice of cheese on you. Fair enough. Okay, well, here we go. See a good roll of bones. That's what I got no problem fighting the humanoids. And he did have a nasty ability there. I'm not sure what exactly it did. Physical damage increased by 25%, so we got to make sure that we use Gouge on that, or between the eyes. And it sure... And some Valiant's Glory. We'll go ahead and eat the cheese here. From Legend of Zelda mixed with the
I have missed good
bound,
conversation.
twisted. The bones bones and release my bonds. Activate the rune stones within the rune wood. But if you think, you'd be very surprised how fun it is in the long run. And we are... These guys are very concentrated. They seem relatively squishy, though. That's one. Now, we still have that one that is sapped, so we need to take care of him. Those are some poignant last words, sir.
Here, the woods call to me.
Nope. I don't have to kill whatever you are. Stone Wardens. But actually, this seems like a good place to stop, guys. So you saw what happened. I had to turn these stones. There's 3 of them, and I've got to kill some carvers, and I assume like a version of that elite that I killed, or that special spawn that I killed. I may do that off camera, and we'll meet you guys back at Treebeard over here. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Later days, everyone.